Come here to present Game of the Year, Jeff Keighley.
All right, guys, we are here to present Game of the Year. It's been an amazing night. I want to thank you all for coming out. For those of you in the industry, the fans that have been here, so much energy all night. You guys are going to love how we end the show. So wait for that. But first of all, let's take a look at our 5 incredible nominees for Game of the Year.
And the nominees for Game of the Year are Bayonetta 2, Dark Souls 2, Dragon Age Inquisition, Hearthstone, Middle-earth: Shadow of Mordor.
All right, well, here we go. It is time to announce the Game of the Year winner here for the Game Awards. And that winner is... Stay tuned. Very tightly taped here. The winner is Dragon Age Inquisition.
Okay.
Please.
Go ahead, Mark. Wow. Okay. Thank you. This is immensely humbling. I have to thank. This is really a game. This is really an award that belongs to our fans that have stuck with us for a long time. This is an award for the team whose hard work is poured into this game. Really, Aaron and I are just here as representatives of them. It's been a long journey. Thank you all. I'm glad you liked it as much as we did. Thank you.
Yeah, I just want to echo what Mark said. I want to thank all the families who support so many developers who put so much of their energy into a game like Dragon Age. It means a lot to stand up here and represent them, and thank you all so much. What an honor. Thank you.
Well, we've got one big award left tonight. It is Game of the Year. That's right. And what an amazing year it's been for games, right? And we've got some huge epic role-playing games nominated. We've got something fun like Super Mario Maker. It's such a great year for games, and what I love about this business and why we keep doing this show is that every year gaming is this intersection of entertainment and technology, and every year the games get better. So from developers in Maryland to Warsaw, Tokyo, Kyoto, games are developed around the world, and we have a truly global industry, and we want to welcome everyone watching around the world. All you tweeting me that you're up at 4 a.m. in the morning in Europe watching this show, thank you for sticking around. It just shows the power and promise of gaming. So here are your nominees for Game of the Year. It is finally time for Game of the Year. You guys ready? Stay. Fan choice. And the winner for Game of the Year 2015 is The Witcher 3.
The Witcher 3 wins a total of 3 awards tonight, including Best Role-Playing Game, Developer of the Year, and Game of the Year.
Let me start with a quote from our game by Charles Dance. After all these years, which you probably remember from our trailer, I'd like to thank the team. I already did that. You are the best studio, and you already got an award for that. And I'd like to thank gamers, because we started in 2002 with the dream of making an RPG with mature story, highly non-linear, and nobody believed that. After 5 years, released Witcher 1, PC only, great fan support, then Witcher 2, and this award is for all these 3 Witchers and all of your hard work. Thank you very much.
All right, well, it's been an extraordinary year for our industry, and the diverse and unique games nominated for Game of the Year reflect the breadth of genres and the ingenuity of the creative teams. Here are the nominees for Game of the Year.
Game of the Year.
Follow my lead.
Here it is. The Game of the Year at the Game Awards 2016 is Overwatch.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone who voted for our game. Overwatch has been created by an incredibly talented and passionate team, and I'm so happy to see that this reward is going to acknowledge all of their efforts over the last few years. You know, while we've been very happy with how the game's been received, we're also extremely proud that this game and the world that we're building has a message, and it's a message about heroism. It's a message about diversity. It's a message about a bright and positive and hopeful future. And these are all things that we really believe everyone needs a little bit of right now. And we're not done yet. We got a lot further to go. So on behalf of the Overwatch development team and everyone at Blizzard that helped make this game happen, thank you so much.
Well, it has been an amazing celebration of truly great games this year, but there can only be one Game of the Year. So one last time, I'd like to recap the 5 nominees. Horizon Zero Dawn from Guerrilla Games. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild from Nintendo. Persona 5 from Atlas. PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds from PUBG Corp. And Super Mario Odyssey, also from Nintendo. And now I'm happy to announce The winner for Game of the Year is selected by 51 global media and influencer outlets and the fans. And this year, the Game of the Year goes to The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
This is Nintendo's first Game of the Year win at the Game Awards. Tonight, Breath of the Wild also won for Best Action Adventure Game and Best Game Direction.
Thank you, America! このゲームを作ったすべてのスタッフを代表して、この素晴らしい栄誉に感謝します。
On behalf of everyone who works on this game, thank you so very much for this award.
そしてノミネートされた他のすべてのゲームの皆さんもおめでとうございます。
And congratulations as well to all of the other nominated games.
いろいろ考えてきたんですけど、もうダメだ。忘れた。本当にゲーム作ってきてよかったです。
I'm really happy that I ended up making games.
今までこのゲームってすごく挑戦と冒険をしてきた末にできたゲームです。でも今、この挑戦と冒険っていうのは僕たちスタッフ全員を成長させてくれたなと思っています。
There was a lot of challenges. It was a big adventure making this game, but I think all of those challenges in that adventure really helped develop the staff, and it came out in the game that you saw.
チームのスタッフ代表して本当に改めてお礼を言いたいと思います。ありがとうございます。
On behalf of all the staff who worked on the game, let me once again say thank you so much.
この賞をいただいた喜びを胸に、私たちはこれからも皆さんの期待に応えられるような素晴らしい驚きに満ちたゼルダを作っていこうと思いますので、ご期待ください。
I want to take all of the joy and warmth I'm feeling right now receiving this award and put that back into continuing to make Zelda games and continue to try and surprise all of you. So please look forward to that.
Thank you!
La-di-da-di, who gets the Gotti? Here it goes. All right, and the Game Award for Game of the Year goes to God of War.
Wow, so unexpected. Thank you, everybody. It's a great night for all of us. Thank you, and thanks so much to the team back in Santa Monica. Just an amazing, amazing group of talent that really pulled together to realize this beautiful vision that Corey brought to the franchise reboot for God of War. And I'm so thankful that Corey returned back to the studio and joined our family once again. And you are an amazing visionary. Love your partnership. Yumi Yang.
Yeah!
It's really hard to see the behind the scenes work that goes into producing a game like God of War. And the triumph that it is without Yumi's steadfast ability to thread that very tricky production needle and the balance with Corey's and the team's creative vision, we would not be where we are on this stage today. So thank you to Yumi and the entire production team. And you guys, the fans around the world, together, we all dream big dreams, and that's an amazing feeling every day when we walk into the studio to create something like God of War. I want to thank my children for being the very best, and all of the families throughout the God of War team who rode this wave with us. Thank you so much for the support that we were given over the course of many, many months, many hours, many years. And lastly, Scott Rhodey, tremendous support to the Santa Monica studio, Shuhei Yoshida and Sean Layden. Really stood behind us through a studio reboot and a re-envisioning of this franchise, which takes a lot of guts at that level. And the entire PlayStation family who stood behind us as in that partnership over many years to really realize what this franchise was capable of. Thank you, everyone. Corey?
I'll be quick because they're flashing the please wrap it up, but I just want to say every single game that was nominated up here is an absolute freaking masterpiece. So please give it up for all of them. And again, please give it up for every creator, and that is creators of games, creators of movies, creators of comic books, creators of every single thing that enriches our lives, that makes us believe that magic is real. All right, I love you all.
And they keep telling me don't lean down. As my daughter would say, Dad, take over your fear. And the Game of the Year award goes to Sekiro.
Tonight, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice also wins Best Action Adventure Game.
Thank you so much. ありがとうございます。すごく驚いてますし、感激してます。
He's very moved.
赤炉、我々としてはですね、新しい挑戦とか、尖った部分を含んだタイトルだったので、作ってる間すごく不安だったんですけれども、こう素晴らしい賞をいただけて、すごく驚いてますし、すごく今興奮してます。
So Sekiro has a lot of difficult and complex elements that made us a little unsure when it was about to come out, and we were both surprised and overjoyed at the reaction that we saw.
一緒に苦労してくれたフロムソフトのスタッフ、そして素晴らしいサポートをしてくれたアクティビジョンの皆さんと共にですね、喜びを分かち合いたいと思います。
So I'd like to share the joy of receiving this award with the staff at From Software, who pulled out all the stops to make it happen, as well as the team at Activision for their ongoing support throughout.
で、最後にプレイしてくれた多くのユーザーさんに本当に大きな感謝を伝えたいです。皆さんのおかげで我々ゲーム作れてます。また面白いゲーム作るつもりなので、ぜひ期待してください。
And finally, I'd like to give out a huge thank you to our players. We couldn't have done it without you, and it was a huge honor to make. So we will continue to try and make the best games we possibly can.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Congratulations from sophomore Miyazaki-san, Game of the Year for Sekiro. All right, guys, well, that's going to do it for the Game Awards 2019. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you again next December to keep celebrating games. Have a great night. Thank you very much. Good night, everybody.
Well, that sounded fantastic. And now, the Game of the Year award goes to The Last of Us Part 2.
Again, big congrats to all the other games we're nominated with. Everyone at Naughty Dog, I can't wait to hug and high five and get drunk with each one of you. That's going to have to wait till next year. I want to just thank every person that worked on this Ambition game and within Naughty Dog and outside. Shout out to our Sony partners again, Scott Rohde, Connie Booth, Herman Hulst, Sean Layden, Jim Ryan. Your support and trust in us means the world. And more than anything, and I know that I speak for the whole team when I say this, we'd like to thank our friends and family that stood by us and support us throughout us making this game. You inspire us not only to make better, more meaningful games, but to improve how we make games. On behalf of everyone at Naughty Dog, thank you.
And finally, congratulations to all of tonight's nominees, all pretty incredible games. And the 2021 Game of the Year is It Takes Two.
Unreal, this thing. I was up on that stage 2017 saying fuck the Oscar, and now actually in a way the Oscars got fucked because the Game Awards is getting way better. So I know there are 30 seconds. I'm going to be extremely fast. So I want to thank my let me see, my beautiful team for a fantastic work. Obviously without them I can't do anything. And also I want to say I want to give this award to my daughter, Mio, and my soon-to-come daughter, Zoe. It's so nice to have children. I'm surprised how much you love them. If you don't have children, go get them. I mean, this is the best thing that can happen. Thank you again. I'm really proud. I'm shaking. Look at me, man. This is like a big, big moment for me. And Neil, you're a big inspiration. Thank you. Thank you.
Congratulations, Joseph Fares.
Goosebump, I told you. All right. Game of the Year winner is Elden Ring.
びっくりしました。ありがとうございます。
Thank you so much.
フロムソフトウェアのみんな、そしてパートナーであるバンダイナムコの皆さん、たくさんある協力会社の皆さん、そして素晴らしい神話を執筆してくれたジョージ・アーロン・マーティン氏、そんな素晴らしいですね、僕の尊敬するエルデンリングチームのみんなに
改めて大きな感謝を伝えるとともに、この喜びを分かち合いたいと思います。
I would like to share this great appreciation with our entire Elden team members, everybody at From Software, our partner Bandai Namco, all collaborators, and last but least, Mr. George R. Martin, who created the great mythos for this game.
すごく大変で問題の多いプロジェクトだったので、ディレクターとしてはすごくほっとしています。そしてですね、このゲームオブザイヤーという、最高の栄をいただいた場でいうことではないのかもしれませんけれども、これからも今よりもこのゲームよりもですね、面白いゲームを作っていこうと決意してますので、ぜひよろしくお願いします。
We have faced so many difficulties while developing this game, so as a director, I'm really relieved. And this might not be the light thing to say at on the occasion of the receiving the GOTY award, but I have made up my mind to create even more interesting games than this one.
で、このエルデンリングについてもまだやりたいことありますので、その点でも今回の受賞すごく大きな励みになりました。
As for Elden Ring, we still have several more things we want to do. So getting this GOTY award really encourage us.
そして、最後にこのゲームをプレイしてくれて、楽しんでくれて、支援してくれた多くのユーザーさんに最大限の感謝を伝えたいです。本当にありがとうございます。皆さんのおかげで我々あるいは私は作りたいゲームを全力で作るという最高のことができています。本当にありがとう。皆さんと同じ時代、この時代に今ゲーム制作に従事できたことを本当に幸せに思っています。ありがとうございました。
And finally, we would like to express our utmost gratitude to all the fans who played, who enjoyed, and who supported these titles. And we create the games we want to create and do our best because of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hey, Matan. Real quick, I want to thank everybody and say that I think I want to nominate this award to my Reformed Orthodox Rabbi, Bill Clinton. Thank you, everybody.
And the game of the year is Baldur's Gate 3.
I didn't expect it anymore. Thank you so much. A game like Baldur's Gate 3 isn't possible if you don't have an incredible team working on it. And the team at Larian spent their hearts and souls for 6 years on this game in sometimes very difficult circumstances. This was our COVID game. Along the way, we lost quite a few people also. So we want to dedicate this to all the people we lost, and especially to Jim, our lead cinematic artist, who passed away in the last month. I want to thank over 2,000 people, so sit back and relax. But I also want to thank everybody that supported us throughout this entire effort. Our families, our friends, our partners, you were the best, and without you, we couldn't have done it. Thank you very much. Thank you. And the game of the year is Astrobot.
Nothing can prepare you for that. Thank you so much. I'm thinking once again to all the Asobis back in Japan, all 65 of them right now, they're crying. So please, a round of applause for them. Thank you. It's you guys as well. When I thought about, why this game, gave people joy and smiles on their faces, I think it came down to the people every day making the game and doing exactly that. I think, when I think of the team, it's the amount of generosity they gave. They put the user first always, never thought about any calculation. It was just about the kids, especially, because we had this huge, huge privilege to be potentially the first game to be in the hands of children, and we know what it means very much. So Team Asobi, really, from the bottom of our heart, well done and thank you so much. Now, thank you. I have to thank a few more people because a lot of people contributed to this game, of course, in SIE and PlayStation or Family. Herman, who give the studio a chance, and Scott Roddy, who really believed in Astro even before we did. Ken Chan on marketing, and many, many other people that I'm not mentioning. Astrobot is full of 30 years of PlayStation history, and actually a lot of people in this room tonight gave their characters, their IP, without asking anything in return, just because they cared about celebrating 30 years. So to them as well, from the bottom of our heart, thank you so much. And then last and not least, and you want to stay for this one because I didn't plan to say it, but I'm going to say it anyway. Platformers, PlayStation 30 years, and we made a platformer, which is great. It's very nostalgic and fresh at the same time, but let's not forget that even before PlayStation, there were people making platformers. I remember I was a kid in 1989, Christmas, and I got a gray box. There was a game packed in. It was called Super Mario Brothers, and it was really, really great. So we are in Japan, we're in Tokyo, they are in Kyoto, but I want to pay tribute to the company who really put platformers and showed us innovation and quality consistently and inspired us to actually make the game that we made. So that's also, and I've managed not to mention them, have you noticed? But you all know who they are, and many other companies that have been inspired over the years, so that's really, really important. And we want to pay tribute to them tonight. So from the bottom of our heart, thank you so much. It's amazing, and we'll see you again. Thank you so much.